This is our friend Dimitri. This is the third time talking.
Yeah, now we're still allowed to talk about some topics, so they will arrest us.
No, let's switch from politics to. I want to go back to the atheistic issue.
Okay.
So did you change any of your thoughts and beliefs since we spoke the first time?
No, honestly, I didn't think much about that topic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know after actually our conversation, I've been reflecting a bit. Yeah. So, I mean, about the issue that you were posing, right? The way you were posing the question about. So.
What anything specific that you were thinking about?
I disagree with this overall with the approach to religion as based on. Try to solve it as a scientific problem, right? Because I think that there is no, at the end doesn't solve the problem, right?
Yeah. But Dimitri,
you end up in type of questions which are not spiritual, right? End up being very
Dimitri,
philosophical, going beyond. Yeah.
I think what stops you is this idea that you don't really like the idea of religion, but atheism is a religion itself.
Yes,
because what is a religion? It's just a set of beliefs that you hold dearly and you believe in dearly.
In a way, it's true. It's true. It is a belief because it is unprovable. I think it is unprovable, right? Whether God exists or doesn't, right? So I'm fine with the idea that there may be or may not be God, right?
So did you change your belief on the start of the universe?
It is not the belief. I do not.
Your personal belief.
I do not have a belief about that. I know that is a question that is very difficult to address scientifically, right? Scientifically, there is a...
I love you, Dimitri, bro. Listen, Dimitri, please listen. I don't want to go into too logical.
It's very difficult. There are people who address it. They invest time.
Dimitri, I want to tell you something. Please, brother, listen to me. We can go into the logic and the philosophy, and we can do that. But I want to tell you something. I want to touch your heart real quick. I'm not like a Christian preacher.
Yeah.
We spoke a lot. I'm not. No. I don't preach to you. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't read the gospel to you, right?
Yeah.
Dimitri, brother, how old are you?
55 or 56. I need to think about it.
What's the average lifespan of a human being? By the way, you're a math professor.
Average life. It depends on the.
You're a math professor, right?
Yeah.
So you study math. You're a scientific person.
Yeah. No. I think in the average lifespan of a person. I think nowadays in the US is about 75 for women, 55 for men, 80 for women, something like that, right?
Okay. So
75 and 80.
75 for men. Okay. You're 55?
55. Yeah.
Okay.
So about 25 left.
I want to ask you this, Dimitri. From zero, from the day you were born till now, how fast did life move? Has life been fast or slow?
I do not have a definite answer. I would say.
Like, what do you feel like? Do you feel like, man, life went by really fast?
No.
No? No. You felt it was very slow?
No. But there were, no. I think I had a full life, a lot of things going on, changes, and
No, I agree. It was full, but I'm saying
I was born in the country. I came here. Life was very different than before.
But I'm saying, like, do you feel like, man, I'm 55 now. Like, I was 20 like yesterday. Do you feel like that or no?
No. You cannot answer this question.
No, like I'm young, right? I'm 21.
Yeah.
But brother Dimitri, I feel like, man, I was 14 yesterday. Like, I feel like life is moving by so fast.
Right, when you're younger, you feel like this. Yeah. Perhaps you do, right? But then it's not the same. It depends how you have your life. Your life, at the end, I think if your life is uneventful, right, you feel like this. But if you feel that you've accomplished something, you learn, you change, I think it's different, right?
My point is, Dimitri, we're not gonna be here for long. You and me.
Yeah.
I might not live to 55. I might die tomorrow. Brother Dimitri, do you really believe we're gonna die and it's just gonna be nothing? Do you really believe that?
In a sense, yes, right? That I'm sure that nothing will be left of whatever I am physically, but I will leave.
I want to ask you this. Wait, real quick.
In a sense, I will leave my legacy in terms, whatever I left with, on my, family, kids,
but look at me.
Yeah.
Am I just a body, or do I have a soul? Like, look at me.
Yeah.
Is there something else in me? Or am I just heart and brain and organs?
I mean, they're all together, right? I mean, definitely, I think that what you call the soul is still expressed. I mean, is this weird way of people used to describe body. We make a distinction, but it's not true, right?
No, but like I remember I had my friend's father. He passed away, and they had an open casket, and I came and I saw him. And he was dead.
I know. That expression,
Brother Dimitri,
is very weird.
Brother Dimitri, he was not living. There was nothing wrong with him. He died a natural death. Like everything was intact, but there was something missing.
I know.
There was something missing. Like the soul was gone.
I mean, the soul. But I know it is a different issue. But think of yourself. I know you've been sick sometime, right?
Yes.
You have disease, right? Even just the flu. When you're sick and you're flu, you're another person, right? You feel, something remains of you, but you see things different.
Yeah.
You do not feel the same confidence, affection, stuff, right?
Yes.
So, that makes you think that,
So there is a soul.
You cannot make a distinction between your body and whatever you call your soul. I mean, the soul, which is the way.
No, I didn't make a distinction. I think they're very much. They work together. I believe that. Like
I feel it is attached to your body. It still is something that expressed through your body. I have no way to. Personally, if I have no evidence, and so based on that evidence, I do not believe that anything of us will remain after we die.
I want to ask you this question about evidence. Let's say. I want to ask this. You have a mother, correct?
Yeah.
Is she still living?
Yes, in fact, luckily she is.
Alhamdulillah. I hope you guys have a good relationship. You become Muslim and she becomes Muslim. I hope. I pray to God. Your mother, you believe she's your mother, right?
Yeah.
Are you 100% sure she's your mother?
No. Because
No.
But all the evidence.
How do you live your life from 0 to 55? This is your mom, right?
Yeah.
What's your mom's name, if you don't mind?
Celestina.
Celestina,
which in Italian, celeste means is some type of azure, blue, right? Celeste, I don't know, it's the color, right? Yeah.
So you believe this mama Celestina, this is your mama from, you believe this. Have you ever done a DNA test?
No.
So you have no scientific evidence that she's your mom, but you know she's your mom.
I told you,
You believe she's your mom without evidence, correct?
No, lot of evidence. There is lot.
Give me.
The evidence. There are physical similarities.
Okay.
There are,
that could be coincidence. That could be coincidence.
Of course.
Go ahead. What else?
There are lot.
Pictures when you're a baby, maybe.
You ask me, are you 100% confident? I say no. I'm not 100% confident.
So you're like 15 and you're like, oh, is this really my mom? No, you weren't, bro. You lived your life. You're like, I know this is my mom.
I'm highly confident, but at some point it doesn't matter, right?
But
at some point, even
Brother Dimitri, be honest with me. I want to get you to a point. You lived your whole life. You never thought like, this is not my mom. You never did that. Don't lie.
Every kid in the adolescence thinking maybe she's not really.
No one does that. Who does that?
Bro, sometimes you feel you're upset. Your parents say she's not my mom.
No, not when you're upset. Not when you're upset. No. When you're like you lived your whole life. You're like, this is my mama.
Please, I know what you're saying. Anyway,
my point is
99%.
but no problem. But you never did a DNA test.
Yeah.
You never did a physical test in the laboratory. You never did that.
Yes.
But you believe wholeheartedly, this is my mama. She birthed me.
There are things that I believe in, strongly believe. But
exactly.
But
similarly, Brother Dimitri,
and similarly, you believe.
We know. No.
You believe in God.
No, Brother Dimitri. Similarly, you have a soul. I see in your eyes, man. There's something in there. It's not only bones and organs.
In fact, it's really unbelievable. When I know I have people dear to me dying, and when they die, you see their casket and
something's missing,
and you say something missing. Yeah, that's really shocking. But still, I know it's shocking. But when you see that body,
I want to tell you this.
The person is not there anymore, right? Something left. But
so when you first started the conversation, you said, I can't prove that there's God, and I can't prove there's not God. So you're saying that you can't prove this or that.
Yeah, but
so you cannot. Wait. So you
doesn't place me in the middle. Overwhelming evidence based on what I am tell me that there is no God, right? So,
but you're saying that you cannot prove this or you cannot prove that, right?
Yes.
You're in your own belief.
I cannot prove, but there is some evidence that points one way or another, right? It's like it's the same when you go to court, right?
Brother Dimitri, the evidence that there's no God is nothing.
To me, it's overwhelming.
What is it? Give me one. Give me one.
there is no God, there is no sign. Of the
Give me one evidence, yalla.
Yeah, the fact that they can explain 99% of things without needing God. I don't need
Like
God,
what?
right? I mean, I can explain most of the things that happen around me without
No,
God.
but how does that prove that there's not God?
I mean, the fact that I do not need it, right?
No, you don't need your mom now.
But
Wait, you don't need your mom now, right? She doesn't breastfeed you anymore, right? No.
No.
Yeah, okay. But she's still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because you can prove something that you think that God is not playing a part doesn't mean that God is not there.
Yeah.
You see?
No, it's
But I want to drive you to a point, please.
I can make up anything.
Brother Dimitri, I want to drive you to a point real quick. You're telling me that you cannot go this way or that way. Let me pose this thing to you. I want to pose something to you, okay? If you cannot prove one or the other, what can give you a better experience, a better belief system in life? Being a worshiper or a believer in a higher power, believing that no, death is not the end, that God will judge you for your good and bad, there's a heaven and a hell, a gift and a punishment, or thinking that life is meaningless, we're all cells, we're just gonna die. What's better to believe in?
But you see, this is where you're wrong. Because
What?
It's not true that people who don't believe have a meaning in life and have less, a weaker system of values. In fact, I mean, I invite you to check around you in the world. Are believers better than non-believers?
Of course.
People are they?
Of course. And what's your definition of better?
No. I mean, what? So
Happier?
No. I mean, do they act better? People who are religious or are believers,
Yes.
do they behave more moral?
Of course, yes.
Not at all.
First of all, you don't have a definition of morality, so you can't bring up the morality.
I know, but I say,
And second of all, who's the person that killed the most people in the world in history?
I mean, maybe religious people or religious people, I would say. Right?
What was Stalin?
Huh?
How many people did Stalin kill?
I mean, I don't know, but there are
60 million? Or the 20 to 60 million?
No, but I mean,
Well, he was an atheist. He didn't believe in God.
Hitler was Christian, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know, people who,
What was his name? The Chinese
Genghis Khan.
No, the Chinese Zhan.
I don't know, yeah.
This guy, he killed 100 million people. He's atheist.
But doesn't make him. I mean,
He's atheist.
Yeah.
Wait. What about World War I, World War II?
Yeah, those were fought by religious people.
No, they weren't.
Of course.
America is not a religious country. It's a secular country. It's an atheistic country.
But, no. I mean, yeah, but
They didn't ride on horses and say in the name of Jesus.
No, okay, but I mean, now
Yeah.
historically in Europe, most of people that
I'm talking about World War I, World War II, fought by the Axis and the powers and the Allies. These were atheistic bodies.
No. They were people that fighting with believing that they consider themselves bringing Christianity. In Italy, the fascists in Italy, their principle were religion. They were not fighting for religion, but they were
America when they invaded Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah,
Iraq, they killed over 1 million people. Was that a religious war?
No, but the people that went to war consider themselves Christians, and some of the generals say this is a crusade. We go there.
Whether they say it or not, America is an atheistic country. It's a secular. It's a secular. Yes, it is. What's the definition of secular? Go ahead.
A secular country. I mean, like most countries in the world are secular countries.
Okay, so what is the definition?
What is the definition? It means that
separation of religion and state.
State and religion.
Okay,
yeah.
So by definition, America is saying that we do things without influence of religion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But doesn't mean that the people who act are not people that act as a religious people. Right? They do not act in the name
But they wouldn't have went to Iraq if America didn't order them. What are you talking about?
I mean, the people who fought in Iraq, most of them or all of them were religious, but people who are believers, right?
No, that's not true.
They were believers.
There's no statistics. Give me statistics on that.
I mean,
what we can prove is that America is secular, and that they are the ones.
Most of the Americans are religious.
No, that's actually not true.
It is true, yeah. According to statistics, the people say atheists in the U.S. are maybe between 5 and 3%. So
You think that majority of America is Christians? They go to church on Sunday? Come on, man. Come on, Dimitri.
You get to deal with. I think perhaps most Americans go to church, right?
I disagree.
Most Americans go to church.
I would disagree.
According to statistics.
No, churches are being sold every day. They're being bought out by Muslims because no one goes to church.
No, yeah, there is. But doesn't mean. I mean, how do you, so to me, someone who goes to church regularly makes this person religious? Or
Yeah, no, that wasn't my. That was your point. My point is America. Let's agree. Let's agree. Dimitri, let's agree. America is secular.
Yes.
It does its moves without religious influence. It goes by its national interest, right?
As you well know, in the American politics, a lot of people, despite being a secular country, act in the name of religion. Like the issue about abortion.
I'm talking about America as an entity. I'm not talking about lawmakers or specific people. America as an entity is a secular entity, right?
I mean, it's a secular state, but religious has a huge influence in whatever they do, right?
That can be your opinion. My opinion is
no, it's not my opinion. It's the opinion of the people. The politicians.
No, my opinion.
Every politician in America claim to act in the name of God and the religion.
That's not true at all.
Even Trump whoever he was. He went with the Bible in the praise. I mean,
it's politics. It's for show. Okay, so
but say the same.
Bush didn't go into Iraq with a Bible and he was like, this is for Jesus Christ. No.
Yeah, but you could say the same.
They went to take oil from the Iraqis.
But they claim they went to protect them. I mean, whatever they say. But you can say the same for any religious people.
But let's go back to the point. You said that if I were to live my life like this, well, who lives better? Who's more moral?
No, I say that. Better depends. But
so now you know that it's not really that one-sided.
When I say better, I say the behavior, right? I say my experience and evidence to me is actually that whether people are believers or not, this is not a way to judge their behavior because people behave in a way.
But how do you define morality? You're an atheist. Mm-hmm. How do you define it?
No. Morality and religion are two different things. Right?
No. How do you define objective morality as an atheist? How?
There is a way,
Dimitri, how do you?
I mean, for example, I tell you some of them. For example, some of the UN rights to
Who's UN? They don't run me.
An agreement.
I mean, someone in China doesn't agree. Maybe someone in China doesn't agree.
Some of the principles have been established about
North Korea doesn't agree with them.
I mean,
who's right? Who's wrong? North Korea or UN?
No, but some principle like that right of expression.
Yeah, how do you know that's a fundamental right?
Freedom. I mean, we agree upon. No, that we just agree upon.
Okay, what if everyone agreed?
Not universal, right?
No. What if it's called the Universal Declaration of it, right?
Yeah. So there are universal. Yeah,
Dimitri, what if we all agreed? What if we all agreed right now? Me, you, Wakil, and this person right here. We go into the room and we say, okay, let's agree. Killing is okay. Would it be morally correct now because we agreed?
I mean, morality, of course.
No, wait. Well, if we agree, right? Democracy, right?
Now,
wait, please. If we agree, will killing be okay now?
There is a principle.
Brother, wait. If you said if we agree on it, it's right?
Okay. No.
What?
I correct myself.
Go ahead.
The morality. I mean, you need to base on some principles.
Like what principles?
For example, Kant, a philosopher, right?
Yes. Immanuel Kant. Yes.
Established an idea of morality which was independent of religion. Which is
what?
Which is more or less this one. Let me try to remember that.
Kantian ethics, huh?
Kant saying essentially that morality is based on establish a principle such that the idea is more or less like this, right?
Yeah.
That
if you won't do it to everyone, don't do it with yourself,
exactly.
right?
You cannot do something that more. That it's more or less in that principle. You establish a universal principle that
like if everyone lied, I think this is it. If everyone lied, then is that bad? Yes. Okay. Then you don't lie as an individual,
right? It
cannot
be applied to yourself as applied to the other people.
Yes.
It's more or less this idea. I don't remember.
But my rebuttal to that.
This is an idea.
No, my rebuttal to that is that who is Kant? Mm-hmm. Who gives him the right to give a philosophy that we all agree on?
I just say that there is.
Is that objective or subjective? Tell me. Kantian ethics. Is that subjective or objective?
I don't know if it's a meaningful question, right?
Why?
What is subjective exactly?
Objective is something that is.
Who? What is the subject?
Kantian ethics.
Yeah.
His ethics that he gave. Is that a subjective or objective morality?
I don't know what it means subjective.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Propose, I mean, like you say, I mean, so any scientific theory, because it's subjective, objective. I mean, you propose a theory, and
no, like for example, 2 + 2 is objectively always 4. It's not subjective.
It's true according to some definition. What is what is morality?
Dimitri, brother, come on,
morality,
please.
I mean, it's not.
Why are you playing games, Dimitri? Kantian ethics is subjective because he made it.
But he proposed.
Everyone in the world doesn't agree on it, right?
Right, but the idea
okay, so that means subjective.
Is objective with respect to the definition. Morality means a rule of behavior, right? That can be universally accepted. How can a rule be universally accepted?
No, it doesn't have to be universally accepted. For example,
I mean,
let's say I want to give you an example. You know all this, but I'll just give you an example, just because. 2 + 2 is 4. Wait, you like math, right? You're a math teacher, professor, right? You're a doctor. Are you a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to start calling you Dr. Dimitri now. Sorry, excuse me. Dr. Dimitri. 2 + 2 is 4. Whether you agree or I disagree or he agrees, it doesn't matter. It's objective 4, right?
Right.
Okay. Please wait, one by one. You are a male, objectively. Whether you think so or you don't think so, you are a male, biologically. Objective, correct or not?
Objective according to the definition of biology.
Yes. Yeah. So it's whether you believe it or you don't believe it, you are objectively a male, right?
Yes. Okay.
Morality is the same thing. Objective morality says something is good or bad, objectively, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah.
My question is
there such a thing as an objective morality?
My question is, as an atheist, how can you derive objective morality? You can't.
But you see, if you link your morality to religion, automatically it becomes subjective.
No, it doesn't. I'll explain to you why.
I mean, every religion may have a different one.
I'll explain to you why.
Yeah, but why your Islamic morality should be equal to the morality of another religion, right?
No, it doesn't. That's not true. Let me explain to you why. I'll explain to you why.
Every religion has the same morality.
No, that's not true. I'll explain to you why.
No, every religion is the same. It brings the same morality.
No.
So it makes it automatically subjective.
I'll explain to you why that's not true.
No. My question.
Yeah, no. You're right. Actually, yeah.
Different religion brings to a different morality. It makes it a subjective.
Exactly.
Right?
If they are false, religions. I'll explain to you this. If there is,
subjective,
brother Dimitri, let's say there's 10 religions in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's agree that there's 10 religions. They all have different morality.
Yeah.
I would. Wait. Let me finish. I would agree with you if these from an outside view, these all have subjective morality.
Yeah.
But that's where debate and understanding which religion is true comes into play. When you see the 10 and you start a process of elimination, right? You say X, this doesn't make sense. God is not a cow. God is not a tree. Atheism doesn't make sense because 0 + 0 can never equal 1. That's false. So you do process of elimination, and then you get to
you make this assumption that only one is true. Of course, if there is only one religion, but I say it is a fact that there are more than. It is a fact. Do you agree that there is more than one religion out there?
More than one religion, yes. Is it true that there's more than one true religion? No.
Because true is defined by one religion only.
I'll tell you like this.
Every religion claims to be true, right?
No. Yeah, every religion claims to be true, but doesn't mean it's objectively true? No.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if I were to tell you this? If I were to prove to you that God exists, objectively, and I were to prove to you that Islam is the true religion, objectively.
Of course you believe it.
No, brother. If I prove to you, objectively, using whatever method you like, then you would concede that the morality provided by this religion is objectively true.
Okay, that you're right. Yeah.
Okay,
if only religion is true.
Exactly.
If only one religion is true, and the morality is based on one religion, that will become objective.
Okay.
I agree. No. That I agree.
That's the Muslim argument.
No, I'm
telling you, brother.
In fact, in history, I know the Western philosophy. This is how people, during the Christian tradition says you need to have an objective morality. You need to be linked to religion, and this is why multiple philosophers
Yeah.
try to prove, right, that Christians, right, San Tommaso, Thomas,
The Enlightenment period,
yeah,
yes.
they try to base this on that. I agree.
But that's why.
Now, because one, I'm cold.
Last thing. I want. You want my jacket?
No.
Are you sure?
No, really.
Dimitri,
I agree with your point, but this point requires to
This point requires you to be honest with yourself. You agree, brother Dimitri, before you leave, please let me finish. I want to finish saying this. You have to be honest with yourself. We agree that objective morality can only come from a true religion.
I agree. Yeah.
Because if this religion is true and God is true, everything comes from God.
On this I agree.
There we go. That's a good step.
This is what
you need to
people try to do.
Now you need to try to see what's true. Atheism can be true, whether you like it or not. Objectively, 0 plus 0 can never be 1. This tree, me,
okay, we went through this.
Yeah, we cannot come from nothing.
I mean, I do not think that God explained this, but
I gave you a Quran, right?
Yeah,
last time.
Yes.
Did you read it?
I started opening the first pages, reading.
Did you read a little bit or a middle or a lot?
Yeah, I read a bit. No, I read a bit. I said introduction. And
what do you think about what you read so far?
There was something I didn't know so well about the fact that Islam actually accepts the other religion as part of their own
state,
universal knowledge, and sees I saw something. Yeah. Also, I thought that just browsing, right? While the Bible is written in a very unequal style, right?
Yeah.
Because of course it's a collection of books taken over multiple
from different people. You don't even know the authors.
Yeah. Some by Quran, of course.
So the Quran is a lot
by a single person, right? Yeah. So
not written by a single person. It's from God. It's the word of God.
But it is actually as a single
one unit. Yes.
By the way, as a language, as a good the Arabic, the Quran is a
rich language.
It's a rich language.
It has, I think, last time I said to you, like around 16 million nouns.
I don't know. In terms of language and style, is it as a nice?
It's so beautiful.
Okay.
You can, when you go home, I want you to actually listen to Quran. The Quran recited.
I know because I had friends in the past who actually were Arabic students. Actually, one was Egyptian and so on, and they were sharing with me one famous singer from Egypt.
Reciter.
Cameroon, I don't know. Someone was very famous in Egypt who was a singer and was singing the Quran.
Reciting.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's a lot of different ones. Yeah. And you listen to it?
Yeah. It's recording.
I want you to listen to one reciting. I want to see your reaction.
I know that this is a very famous Egyptian, one of the most famous classical Egyptian.
Let's see. I want you to listen to one recitation.
I know that, the sound is. I was listening just in musical aspects. So
music is. It's not the same because when you understand that this is from God, it's a different feeling. I want you to just listen to one thing for me, for the one Quran, and then I'll let you go. I always enjoy talking to you.
But anyway, you should not assume that people who are not religious, because of that, they do not
listen.
Oh, beautiful. I also. Sorry for interrupting.
Just listen.
والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما.
By the way, I'm very familiar also with the Sufi movement, right?
But before Sufis, what did you give me your reaction?
No, beautiful sound and yeah.
What did you feel? Anything calm, relaxed?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
A lot. Yeah.
What if I told you, Dimitri, leave all of the baggage from all your years in university, all this indoctrination in math, atheism. What if I told you, brother, this is the word of God, the one that created you, the one that created your beautiful mother?
Yes.
What if I told you this is from God? And God says, Allah is telling you, don't think that Islam is like Christianity, where you have to go to church, you have to read the Bible, you don't understand what you're reading, you have to wear no, brother. Islam is saying worship the one that created you. Worship the one that created you. Put your head on the floor for the one that created you. Listen to the rules of the one that created you, because objective morality can only come from one source. It can't come from Kant. It can't come from
these philosophers. I understand your point of view.
And when we die, brother, we will die, brother. Brother Dimitri, we will all die, brother. This life cannot be the end. Imagine all the feelings we feel. The love you feel for your mother. The love we feel for each other as brothers and humanity. The soul, we see our souls.
Yes.
This can't be for nothing. This can't be nothing.
I agree with you for everything, except for the fact that I do not call this God. Yeah, to me,
call it the creator, call it the independent source that we said last time.
So what you call God, I believe in the same way you do.
What is it? What do you call it?
It's not God. To me, it's the human spirit. Is this
brother? What is that, brother? What kind of hippie answer is that, brother?
Hegel.
What is that?
Hegel is a philosopher.
Hegel.
Hegel.
Okay.
We call it phenomenology of the guy. I mean, he's a philosophy. Is the most complex and complete philosophical system in the Western culture. Hegel.
What does he say, Hegel?
Hegel, I mean, they're very complex. But
give me the
by the way,
the spark notes.
Even though he went a new direction, Marx was actually a disciple of Hegel and developed this idea in a different direction.
Yes.
Hegel is a very systematic philosophical system.
What was his philosophy?
I mean, it's very difficult to
that there is a human collection spirit.
That there is actually that there is that humanity transcends is contingent limits. What you see, for example, in a very simplified way, is the difference there is between the individual humans you see and the idea of humanity you see, for example, in a Greek statue. A statue, that Greek idea of, in which sense is the statue a man with respect to you? No individual person is that man you see, right? In a way, is the abstraction of humanity in its purest form, right?
Okay.
And this is the in a way is the spiritual distillation of humanity in all its potential it could be. For example, no person is fully intelligent, but every human or some expression of humanity have reached that type of level, right? That when you see intelligence or beauty, or think of beauty, think of the sound, or all these forms that you see in individual person, go abstract from them and you see all the way you can achieve that type of perfection. So that's in a way of Hegel, this difference between the practical, the practical and the ideal.
But how does this philosophy give you purpose of life?
It does in the sense because it points out to you that you can transcend your physical human limitation, right? And is the way, for example, you see, like a person, right? You can say a person like, with all the limitations, like a musician, Beethoven, right? That as an individual, he was not a nice person. He had limitations, but he was able to transcend his limitation to create
something beautiful,
something musical. So it's in my sense the way, it's the way as individual, as society.
So this guy Hegel was.
The idea is that
Hegel showed the philosophy that humans, with their limitations, brings beauty.
You transcend your physical limitations. There is an expression of humanity that goes beyond, what you see in individual person.
Okay.
You see, and in a way, you see. I mean, that.
But that's
can me match, the idea that you see of God. And you say that he doesn't call it God, but.
Yeah, but
it is very similar to
that doesn't give an explanation of why we're here, how to live your life, where we're going when you die.
It tells you how to live your life in a sense. It points out to the meaning. What is the meaning of your life is actually to express your potential to the best you can despite your physical limitation. You may be born, blind. You may be born with, weaknesses, but you can transcend your limitation because, in the humanity collectively there is this potential to go beyond what individual you are.
And then when you die, what happens?
When you die, humanity will remain, right? I mean,
when you die.
When I die, nothing. I mean, I will die, but doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
Doesn't matter because you transcend yourself.
Brother, listen,
life,
brother
right?
Dimitri, I know you think about.
Let's continue because I'm cold and I really need to go. Right?
Brother, you're
Please
choosing.
listen,
You're. I'm leaving you. I'll leave you now.
No.
But you're choosing your God. Hegel doesn't make any more sense than what I'm giving you.
Yes, I know.
What I'm giving you is that there's a creator. He created you, and there's a clear message.
I really, admire people, that can live their faith in a positive way. And if this is the way you do, and you can, manifest all the beauty of life through your faith, I'm happy, right?
Last question.
This is not in contradiction. I do not see contradictory. I do not think that people. I do not see as a weakness.
I understand. But I want to, before you leave, last question.
Yeah.
What is your mother? Is she atheist or Christian?
My mother is Christian, yeah.
What type of Christian is she?
Catholic.
What does she think about your atheistic beliefs?
I mean, in a way, she could wish I was religious, but on the other hand, she doesn't see nothing wrong with my behavior, other than that.
And your father?
My father is, one of the many Christian people who, if you ask him, he say would believe, but he doesn't do anything, doesn't go to church.
Siblings? You have siblings?
Huh?
Siblings?
Yeah.
What are they? Christian?
I mean, more or less, yeah, but none of them is actually active, very active, right? Yeah, maybe my sister more than my brother, but in a way, yeah, this is what I see around me.
Do you guys love each other? You guys are a good family?
Yes.
How old are your parents?
Now in the 80s.
MashaAllah. You see, man, listen, brother Dimitri, I wish the best for you, brother.
Listen,
and you got me. I'm
always talking to you.
I'm your brother now. Like
Okay,
you have two brothers.
A brother and sister. But listen,
I'm your second brother, okay? In humanity.
Well, I will tell you, that do not think that people just because don't believe they're necessarily unhappy, unspiritual. There is. I think that anyway, there is a way to live positive.
But when you learn the truth, this is what transcends.
Yeah.
It's like you eat vanilla your whole life, right? The moment you taste chocolate, whoa!
I'm sure that people who live, I met people who have a very strong faith and brings their life to give them extra strength and more.
Yes.
I mean, happy for them. I'm not able to do that, right? So
I hope the best for you, brother Dimitri.
Anyway,
I hope I see you soon.
Okay.
Have a good day.